Baseball. It is said it's just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Second, going to be a play, and he is out. No. Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jensen. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out. Taylor ties it. Oh, what a finish. 2 and 3 run.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chris Stratton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hold it right there.
And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. In now is the Yankees DH, Walter Sinclair. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Hard hit ball to second. Smoke. And there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
3-0. And there he goes towards second. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Walter Sinclair. He singled his last time up.
Walter Sinclair.
The 1-1. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Brown. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages, and this down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this lead up on and get a big inning started.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jared Brown, he's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Striding in once again, Smokey. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
The 0-2 delivery. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York hosted a 3-run first to propel them. We are live on. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Digging in, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. The next 3-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. That ball was absolutely blasted. Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slipped. To keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4.
Digging in and looking for more, Smokey, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove at one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So stepping in, Hunter Dozier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's running. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. Throw won't get him.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take him out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Runners going. Popped up. Brown has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Walter Sinclair. He singled his last time up.
Sinclair.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Ready for another shot now, Rafael Valenzuela. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. The hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they go quietly. Ready once again, Smokey. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Last chance for the Yankees. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. MLB The Show. Freddie Cameron gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up ball one. And he fouls this one off. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
3-2, full count. Another full count offering on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Boy, this guy's hot.
Up next for the Rangers, Nomar Mazara. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Nomar Mazara.
Hit hard on the ground. Dirty. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous. In now, Smokey. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
3 runs already home here. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 gone now in the. Next for New York, Smokey, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Missed with a breaking ball. One 0 count. Here it is. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Flores leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Hunter Dozier. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hold on right there.
And he is in there. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Walter Sinclair. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to play. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Rafael Valenzuela. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit, and that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. So next to the plate for Texas, Tim Anderson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. If he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
And that's the first out. Smokey will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now batting, Hunter Dozier. Singled home a run in his last time up. Runners on the move for second. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a soak.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So coming to the plate, Smokey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Gone!
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ray Valentine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moustakas over to his right. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. So digging in now, Alonso Davila, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things I like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit back.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7
About set for baseball. Taijuan Walker gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Ready now for the White Sox. Trevor Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. So striding in, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And that one just missed outside. Hunter Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in to try it again, Porter Brewster. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. Now the 1-1 pitch. And on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Trevor Bryant. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cost. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed.
One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strike.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Riding in once again, Hunter Dozier, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Ready for another shot now, Mike Moustakas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped up. Dias will put this one away and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Mendoza. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Porter Brewster 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Oh, 1 by 1, all they need to do is get this leadoff guy and from tying this thing up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance, Kenny Pritchard. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit hard. Smokey from grass on to first, and there were 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Hunter Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And the runner will get back standing. Flores leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Pritchard going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Richie Del Carmen is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and grounded out towards second. Smokey is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago White Sox came through in it. Wednesday night baseball. So striding in, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a call. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the belt, the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Smokey is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 taken, strike 2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Katnick facing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here.
Next for New York, Smokey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Ready now for the White Sox, Kenny Pritchard. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far. We move into the later innings, down by a... It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first. Stepping in, Smokey. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
2-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Dozier. No hits to this point.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here it is on 3-0. Runners off for second. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Moustakas. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Katnick. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. In now is the Yankees DH, Walter Sinclair. So 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on. Into the box now, Kenny Pritchard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. Ortiz rounds the plate. The tag, and he is out. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. So the Bronx Bombers led this game from the third inning. From 106. Striding into the box, Richie Del Carmen. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Popped him up. Smokey is there for it. One away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starter. Coming to the plate now, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, and it went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Moroff on second. Hamilton is over at first with 1 away. High in the air and deep to left center field. Katnick going back on it. Still going back. And it's gone.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right?
Stepping up now, Smokey. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Throw won't get him. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Now come on, grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it into the box, Smokey, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
There's a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Got to wonder what he was looking for.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And so to the plate is the White Sox DH, Manny Casilla.
Manny Casilla.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes. Now at the plate, Smokey. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a...
Standing in, Smokey, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1-1 to count. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. 14-2, the final score in this one. The New York Yankees. A great start to the weekend. Britt Schaefer, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that. I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Back to first, and he throws. Ready now for Baltimore. Jonathan Scope. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole. Standing in, Smokey, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Into the second deck and gone. Ready for another chance? Fernando Medeiros. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try. Big inning started.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Digging in to try it again. Smokey, he's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Smokey is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Moustakas.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! Ready now for Baltimore, Rafael Pena. He flew out in his last at-bat. The inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Smokey. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And that misses. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Striding in once again, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to count. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 6-2. So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone. In now for the O's, Rafael Pena. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Benedict Hubble. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see it. Too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have trust in their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning. 8-2 tonight's final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Britt Schaefer earns win number 4 on the season. The show is on. Next for New York, Smokey, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded, without question. But today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Outside, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Flores, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Runner goes for second. Scorched to third. 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Lays off 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, he's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Stepping in, Smokey.
Now batting, second baseman, Smokey.
First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0. High pop-up. Polanco waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Offed it in the air out toward right center. Smokey is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together.
Just about ready for base. Into the box, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Still even at 2-2.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Batting fourth.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Walter Sinclair, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung out and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
1-2, here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Jonathan Scope.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Now at the plate, Smokey. He reached on a single in his first try.
Smokey.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Now the 2-0. It is taken, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might. Now at the plate, Smokey. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Stroman looks in. First pitch on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Full count now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Corey Yoder. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board. Or for them, they just haven't had consistently good at bat.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So stepping in, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Flores leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Medeiros is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Joel Benitez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 0-1. To third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs. But
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. The windup and the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first will finally retire him. As the 8-5 today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Striding into the box, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
2-1 now. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Hunter.
Here it comes, 0-2. He's running. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Flores rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
You always want to spot your...
Settling in now, Smokey. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schroeder is there. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dalton Pompey, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this... Stepping up to the plate, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schroeder has a play, and that retires the side. Ready now for the Marlins, David Nieve.
Number 17, David.
Now the 0-1. High pop-up. Moustakis over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Up next from Miami, Rougned Odor. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload for the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. Last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Reed. He went down on strikes last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting out.
Stepping up now, Smokey. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Flores, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We're through 6 full. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rougned Odor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2. Ready for another chance, Dalton Pompey, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been bring anything together.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here. Striding in once again, Smokey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull. Back in the Big Apple now. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Yankees came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Patrick Corbin earns his 5th winner of the year. Afternoon baseball on the show as we digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup right down the middle. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pompey looks up. Gone into Monument Park.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run into first, and then
Up next from Miami, Damon Adams is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Dalton Pompey.
Short, hit hard. Oh, what a dive. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Trying to pick things up where he left off, Smokey. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
it'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Flores aboard here at first with nobody out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Pompey has a read on it. One away. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richard McGathick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Guide into straightaway right. Smokey backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Espinoza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fastball swung on and hit to second. In time to first, and there are two away. Ready once again, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Pulled toward right center field. Pompey has a read on it. And the inning is over. Left for the Yankees. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. Rios has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Runners off for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schroeder will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Smokey is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a ground ball to third.
All right, you're here.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is at the plate. Smokey. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot. But as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win.
Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sammy Mesa will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now batting, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to the plate, Hunter Dozier. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Smokey leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2. Runner goes for second, and this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway. So striding forward now, Julio Chavez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Thinking line drive out to right center. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Hunter Dozier. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Runners on the move for second. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Nice whip, nice whip.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Dig. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Art Rincon. He flew out in his last at-bat. On the ground, out to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Stepping into the box, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And that's in there, 3-1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. Smokey stands at second with 2 gone. Runner goes for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's an 8-8 ball game. Now in the box, Smokey, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. Runner back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And they'll nail him at second on a... Next for New York, Smokey.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
No balls and 1 strike. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the night. A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays came through late. It's time for... Now at the plate, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much and wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Missed with a breaking ball. And this one's high and tight, backing him up, 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Santiago. 2 down. At the plate, Smokey 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Quevedo is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Now at the plate, Smokey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runners back. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And he's back standing. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Dozier. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Here it comes on 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on. Day baseball. Striding into the box, Smokey, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch coming, here it is. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The 1-1. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 2-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Barner at second, Smokey at first, 1 gone.
Hunter Dozier.
And the runner's breaking for third. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So now 2 men in scoring position. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Mike Moustakas.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, a diving stop. The throw to first in time. Now at the plate, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up.
Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
1 out. Into the box, Julio Chavez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Julio Chavez.
Out towards second. To his left, Smokey. And there's one away. Digging in now, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Dozier. He singled his last time up. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Smokey, base runner at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll dive back in safely. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Now the double steal is on here. Rounded back up the middle. Only play here will be at first, so with the runners breaking, no shot at a double play. But 1's all they get. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bunt attempt here. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last one. Into the box now, Smokey. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
1 away. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're in from the home of the Tigers.
Batting third, second baseman, Smokey.
As a look, now the pitch. 1-0. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, one game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Tolles. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry. Ready for another chance, Domingo Santana.
Right fielder, Domingo Santana.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On it's tailor-made to short. 6. 3, and they turn the double play. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Domingo Santana.
Hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Judd is under it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. Striding in once again, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. The pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. Smokey takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2-1 to count. Two and two now. Hamilton over at second. Moroff is over at first with one away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Waiting on it is Toles.
And he makes the catch for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start.
Tuesday night baseball. Eddie Vila gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And the runner back safely. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Zero, what's your take? Is there... Digging in to try it again. Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 3-2. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
The batter, third baseman, Hunter
The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. The tag gets one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play. Next for New York, Mike Moustakas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now both runners are breaking. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase his tolls. And that retires the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. McCarty on at first, nobody out. This one's down to third. Dozier scoops it. There, on to first, and they turn the double play. Ready for another shot now. Smokey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
A ball and a strike now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Iglesias waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Yoan Moncada. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yoan Moncada.
Rounded down the third baseline. The second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Worthing going back to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
And this is an all-familiar.
Next for the Tigers, Yoan Moncada has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him.
MLB The Show's cover. So digging in now, Smokey, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Nero, but they're playing good and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Evans is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody? So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan McCarty. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out. Leading off the inning, Smokey, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike one.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bunt attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's set. Digging in, Smokey. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And will step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike one. Down and away, ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Worthing has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, Smokey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Evans is under it. 1 down. 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Tigers led this game. Afternoon. Stepping into the box, Smokey. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out to right field. Moncada over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Next up for Detroit, Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters.
Coming to the plate now, Smokey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners off for second. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he is in there.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. The 1-2 towards second. To his left. Smoke. And there's one down now. In now, Smokey. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Moroff on second. Hamilton on at first with 2 down. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good... Digging in, Smokey. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hey now. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. But foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Another 2-2 offering. Fouled away.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Hunter Dozier is on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Hunter Dozier. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And there he goes towards second. Hard hit to first. A step on the bag for 1. And now they're going to tag the runner from first out, as he was for some reason. Downtown ball. Now at the plate, Smokey. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Ready now for Baltimore, Joel Benitez, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hard hit ball to second. Smoke. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding in once again, Smokey, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup over the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1. Is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Now the pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And oh, trouble averted as he takes away extra. Digging in to try it again, Joel Benitez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Round is short. This could be 2. Reined in. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Hit high and deep to left field. Pena going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1 the count now. 7 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1-2. The 1-2. Opposite field to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stand up.
Skied into straightaway right. Medeiros has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1 ball,
Ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Drilled on the ground to short. The second. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave. Saturday night. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan? Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club hoping for. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. In now for the O's, Corey Yoder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends. Ready for another chance. Smokey. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Benedict Hubble 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. I think by now one of these two teams would be able to get base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready once again, Smokey. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Hit high and deep to right center. Hernandez on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Leading off the inning, Michael King, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Joel Benitez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Yoder. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-1 home. He's running. Hit hard to short. He's right there. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome. So Sunday afternoon. Next for New York, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Smokey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a... Standing in, Fernando Medeiros. He reached on a single in his first try. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, in the Orioles. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. First things first, here's the throw over. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And the runner back easily. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Digging in once again, Corey Yoder. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As striding in, Smokey. He was a double play victim last time around. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Third baseman.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. In now is the Yankees DH, Walter Sinclair. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit in the air out to right. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in, Smokey. A couple of walks for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Joel Benitez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled toward right center field. Smokey calls for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. New York.
Player with a hot bat gets a call from his representative.
just about ready. So next to the plate for the Phils, Chris Baez looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Up, up, up.
High pop-up. Moustakas is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs. Digging in, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Hamilton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Runners off for second. Got him swinging. The throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And he is out at second. Digging in to try it again, Chris Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris Baez.
Straight up, straight up.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Smokey has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A called strike over the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to... Marco Hernandez steps in, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. The 1-1. The second, this could be 2. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Reggie Arnold. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Hard hit ball to second. Smokey comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
The 2-0. Popped him up. Rodriguez over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chops this one out towards second. Smokey right there. Throw on to first. Gets him. Striding in once again. Smokey. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Baez has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often.
Tuesday night. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Fouled away. Morov stands at first with 1 out. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there.
Ready for another chance? Smokey, he'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Digging in once again, Smokey. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. He seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
In his career, Smokey is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A strike, and it's 3-1. Oh, and It misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And he dives to make a spectacular. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Reggie Arnold, he flew out in his last at-bat. Towards second. Smokey fields it cleanly. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. In now, Smokey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Another full count offering on its way. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 3-2. This is lifted out to left. Hernandez is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first down. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies about set for base. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Walter Sinclair would be next. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Next for New York, Walter Sinclair. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And there he goes towards second. Hits this one hard the other way. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And a relay to the plate. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
A little 2-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third damage on the way.
Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. So digging in now, Reggie Arnold. He singled his last time up.
Reggie
Hit ball to second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gort. Now at the plate, Smokey. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco, previously with Taijuan Walker. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Good to the right. It's flagged down deep in the... Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again. Smokey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now a move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Round to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1. Digging in, Smokey. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Lyles gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Romack moves over. 1 out. So striding forward now, Jared Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 8-3 is today's
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night.
Batting third, center fielder, Billy Fay.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding in, Smokey. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they're held in. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Tyler Austin. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. A 1 pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. Smokey gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now at the plate, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Strike called, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McClendon ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Owen is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. stepping in for the Jays, Rio Ruiz, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 1-2, here it comes. Hard on the ground to second. Smokey is up with it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So coming to the plate, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together
a great start to the week. Coming to the plate now, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. That's lifted the other way out to left. Shields is there. And that retires the side. At the plate, Smokey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in, Anthony Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. He's got it. The throw. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. He beat it out. Now at the plate, Smokey. He blew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hamilton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Hunter Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that Ready once again, Smokey. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Nunez. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This one hard the other way. Smokey moving to throw on to first, 2 gone. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York. Stepping in for the Jays, Billy Fay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Up on him as this is grounded to second. Smokey scoop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now a moment as we take a look at the digging in now for the Yankees. Smokey, he went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. High in the air out to center field. Wagner has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Smokey.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Henson is there in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Billy Fay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Ready for another shot now. Smokey, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes. Ready for another chance. Ryan Nathan.
Captain Ryan Nathan.
He's on the ground is short. Could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Smokey, he's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Moroff gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine. Now in the box, Smokey. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Nunez moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
That's up.
High pop up. Smokey waits on it, And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Next for New York, Smokey. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Tyler Austin now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes, a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And a spin throw. Gets it. Ready now, Stan McClendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Leading off the inning, Alan Henson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Smokey 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1 to him now. Walter Sinclair, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled away. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. On a rope to the second baseman. 7-1 the final today. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead.